Hello everyone and welcome back to Agentic QA Factory. In the last video, we created the linear code. Very easy for beginner to understand. However, this code is not production ready. There are many issues in this code. The first and foremost is reusability. It might happen that for your application testing, you might have to open the base URL multiple times, or login itself has to be done multiple times. You can't copy paste the same code again and again to do the login. Instead, you should make your code reusable. Once the code is reusable, it becomes more readable and maintainable. So, to make your code reusable, readable, and maintainable, we will introduce Page Object Model Framework into the code. Let us understand this framework. The rule of this framework is very simple. Separate the test logic from the page elements. That means if you're testing the login functionality, the locators of login, be it email ID, password, login button, or the logout button, and the actions on them, clicking, filling something, or selecting something, they all should lie into the login page file. Okay, whereas your steps should be into your testing steps should be into the separate file. Okay, so this will make your code maintainable, reusable, and readable. So the recommended folder structure when it comes to the POM framework is your test should be in a separate folder and your pages should be into the separate folder. So tomorrow, if you're going to do registration functionality testing, maybe one file for registration testing and the elements of the registration page into a separate registration page.ts. Likewise for the search or any other functionality that you might keep on adding. Okay. Now let me first do this change into my playwright and then we'll understand further. So this was the linear script that was created earlier. I'll keep the script as it is and rather create another file called as login end to end spec.ts. Okay, so this is file I am creating for the login testing. Okay, and another file I am going to create for the pages into the pages folder. I've already created this folder and now I'm going to create a file in it which is login page.ts. Since it is the class file, I need not to give the extension spec. Okay, so this way I've created the two files. So my folder structure is ready as expected. Okay, now the another important question that would come is how do I initialize this locators? When I say initialize, when it comes to the linear code, when you write the code page dot get by role get page dot locator, so when you write the code, the playwright is going to find that particular element. But when we are separating these two out, when should playwright initialize these objects? There are many ways to do it. It could be constructor based, getter method based, or even you can create the fixtures. And it is not limited to the three that I've mentioned correctly. There are n number of other options, but we will be discussing these three options which are widely used. So first and the very simple way to initialize, not widely used into production, but as in beginner, let's understand this method also. So what I'll do is in my class file, I'll use the constructor where I can initialize my locators. Now you know that constructor is the method which gets called automatically when the object of the class is created. So there are no chances that any of the locators will go uninitialized. Constructor will do your job. It is simple and very easy to implement for medium based frameworks. I'll talk about the limitations when we move to the other method, which is getter method. Okay, so what I'm going to do is inside my constructor, I'm going to initialize all my elements: login link, email input, password, button. This is for the login page. As and when you go for the different pages, you are going to initialize those elements into the constructor, which gets called by default when you create the object of the page. Simple enough. Okay. So now, having understood the POM design pattern and initializing it into constructor, let's get the help of AI to write this code for you. Okay. So I have created the prompt. This time I'm just asking it to create two different files. One is login page and another is login test. In the login page, I want the code for the locators and actions on them. When I say actions, click, field, select, they are the actions that you do on locators, and use constructor to call them. Okay. And then design the reusable methods to perform any function like login or validate successful login. Okay, so this is what I want in login page. When it comes to login test, you will create the object of the login page. So when the object is created, obviously the constructor gets called and the locators gets initialized, and then use this methods. Which methods? Login and validate successful login for the testing purpose. So I'm expecting two output file this time, login page and login end-to-end spec.file. Okay, so simple yet detailed prompt I have asked. I'll take the help of Claude to write this code for me. So let me just open the Claude. So earlier we have asked them to create the clear code. Now I'll give the prompt where I want to create the POM framework and use constructor to initialize it. Okay, so here I'm just pasting the prompt. Okay, use constructor to initialize elements. Okay, let me just send this to Claude. Again, two small files. Claude should be able to do it in some time. So once Claude creates these two files, which is login page and the login end-to-end test, I'm going to copy paste that code into my playwright and we can execute it. All right, so login page is almost ready, and now even the end-to-end login test file is getting ready. Okay, okay, there you go. This is the structure. We have already discussed the structure. Okay, and these are the files. Okay, so first I'll go to the file login page. I'm looking for that file. Yes, there you go. Okay, so first I'll open this file and we'll understand the code and then put it into playwright. Okay, so this is my login page. As expected, it has initialized the locator into the constructor. Okay, and once the initialization is done, the actions are written in a reusable methods. Enter the email, enter the password, click the login button. Okay, and they are called into the login method. Okay, and for validation, a separate method is created. So I'll just copy this code. Okay, go to my playwright. This is login page and I'm going to paste it. Oops, I didn't copy it correctly. I'll go again. Okay, copy it this time and we'll paste it here. All right, so my login page is ready. Now I'll go to login end-to-end spec. All right, so this is my login end-to-end spec.ts. I'll copy the code from here and go to my playwright. Go to login e2e spec.ts, paste the code that Claude has created for me. Okay, here the test data is being created as part of the parameters. We'll slowly come across this also by executing it through some Excel file or some parameters. Time being, it is just declared in this file, and then we are recreating the object of page login page. As soon as this object is created, the locators will get initialized. Navigate to base page, enter the username here, password. This is what is mentioned, and then verify if the login is successful. So we are ready with the execution. Only maybe this part is correct. It is showing the error that it is not able to recognize where is login page. So I will just say it is inside the pages. Okay, there you go. So now my file is ready. I will just execute it. So it has started the execution using one worker, and the execution is completed with one passed. Okay, so this is how we create the POM framework in Playwright with the help of constructor to initialize the elements. Okay, so now we'll explore the other method, which is the getter method. Okay, so there are some limitations of the constructor. Like first and the foremost is constructors becomes heavy when there are too many elements. Okay, and at the same time it cannot handle the dynamic elements. Like as soon as the object is created, the elements get initialized, but what if the locator of that element changes? That means the element is dynamic. So in such cases, the constructor will fail to identify the element correctly. So for such methods, the getter method is better, where we will use these methods. Get email input, which will return the locator email. Get password input, which will return the locator for the password. Likewise for the login and logout. Okay, so if you want to see the difference, earlier we have initialized it into the constructor, and now we are using the getter methods. Now my constructor is free, and the getter methods are used to find the elements. Okay, the advantage is when it comes to getter method, it will do lazy DOM resolution. When I say lazy, as in when the elements are required, they would be initialized using the getter method. Whereas when it compared to the constructor, it will just get initialized at the beginning. Okay, so lazy initialization is always good, and advantage that we get into the getter method. And another advantage that we get is handling the dynamic elements. Once we use the getter method, we can we can handle the dynamic elements. Okay, all right, so having understood the difference between the two, we will take the help of AI to write the code of getter method. Okay, only change that I am doing into my prompt is I am saying that locators are defined separately using the getter methods. Okay, whereas earlier I had written that use the constructor to initialize the elements. So that's the only difference. Rest the my entire prompt remains same. Let me copy paste this prompt into the Claude, and we should be able to generate the reusable getter methods. Okay, we just go to Claude. Okay, so let me give this prompt. Okay, so the prompt is now available here. Only change, as I mentioned earlier, we are using the getter method instead of constructor. So I'll give this prompt, and Claude should generate the files for me. Again, expecting two files, login page and the login end-to-end spec.ts. We'll wait till Claude creates both the files. All right. So my design remains same. I'm interested in the change of the login page. So I open the login page. Okay. This time the constructor is free. Okay. And instead there are getter methods for finding the locators. The reusable methods remain same. Okay. So let me just copy it and go to my Playwright. Go to login page. I will just replace the constructor with the new code, which is better. Okay, And now maybe even end-to-end spec file, there won't be much change, but let us just do the desired change. Okay, copy, go to here and paste. Oops. This is the same file. Again, go here, copy, fix this. All right, so my test and the spec file are ready with the getter method. Again, you can execute them and see the results. Okay, just to save time, I'm not executing right now. So we have understood the POM framework and implementing it with the getter method and constructor. Next steps to this form framework, we will add the fixtures, which is the most reusable form of the POM framework. We will cover that into next video. I thank you all for watching this. Let me know if you have any feedback. Thank you again.